In class 5, today we are going to start a new lesson of your third term, and that is Rip Van Winkle. This is a very interesting story which you will enjoy reading, and we will start reading the story now. The story is about a boy who goes on a long sleep for long hours. Do you enjoy sleeping for long hours? What would happen if you slept for a whole day without waking up? If you slept for 5 years without waking up and then you came to school one day, what do you think you would find? So if you go on a very long sleep for 5 years, what will happen? You will find changed things all around you. And nobody would sleep for 5 years. But then in this story, one of the characters, he sleeps for 5 years altogether, and everything gets changed when he got up. So let us read a story about a man called Rip Van Winkle who fell asleep for a long time. Okay, now in a tiny village at the base of the Catskill Mountains lived a young man called Rip Van Winkle. In a small village at the base of a Catskill mountain, at the base of the mountains, lived a young man called Rip Van Winkle. All the people in the village were very fond of Rip. Everybody liked Rip. He mended broken toys and he taught the children how to fly kites and shoot marbles. He would sit on a bench outside the inn door and tell wonderful long stories. He would help the village women with their chores, and he was never too busy to share a game of cards with the old men on a warm winter morning. He was liked by all. Why? Because he enjoyed people's company, no matter whether it is children's company or it is old people company or it is women company, any company he would enjoy. What he would do, he would mend broken toys and taught the children how to fly kites and shoot marbles. He would mend means he would वो बच्चों की टॉयज को ठीक कर देता था, तो बच्चे खुश हो जाते थे. Children used to feel happy. And then he used to teach children how to fly kites or how to play with marbles. Then he would sit on a bench outside the inn door and tell wonderful long stories to the children. And then he would help village women in their household work. And he was never too busy to share a game of cards with the old men on a warm winter morning. So that was the reason everybody liked him. He would run errands for anyone who asked for his help. Now there's a new word coming, errands. He would run errands. Errands मतलब हर छोटे बड़े काम करने के लिए वो हमेशा तैयार रहता था. Errands means small work, small work here and there. All work he used to help people. Anyone, that is, except for his wife, Dame Winkle. He would help anybody except his wife, Dame Winkle. Rip Van Winkle could do anybody's work but his own. He could do others' work, but he never used to do his own work. He grumbled, saying that his farm land was not good. He grumbled means whenever his wife used to tell, go and work in your field, he would say, no, my farms are not good, I will not go. And he did not allow anything to grow on it. And he never allowed anybody to grow anything on his field. Rip did not seem to mind that his house and farm were the shabbiest in the village. And he did not bother. His house was the shabbiest one, most dirty one, and even his farm was also the most dirty one. But he never thought anything good about his own farmhouse and his house. He never bothered. It was shabby, it was in a worst condition, he was fine with that. Now pick out the two words that mean day-to-day tasks that we have to do. Now pick out the two words. There are two words in this paragraph which tells the day-to-day work. One is chores, 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 and the other one is errands, errands, errands. If you listen to the video, you will understand these two words, and I am going to ask you in your live classes. Who was the only person whom Rip did not help? He did not help his own wife. Okay. Now, then what happened next? So while his poor wife worked hard to put food on the table for Rip. Now his wife, what he used to do? She used to work hard to put food on his table, and their young daughter, Gerda. Rip spent his days enjoying himself and not doing much work. He never used to do anything. All his work, his wife used to do all the work. He was just sitting at home and eating and just enjoying company of different people all around his village. This made Dame Winkle angry. Now his wife was very angry because he was not doing any work, and she would often scold Rip, and she would often scold, डांटती थी किसको? Rip को. Each time she would begin to scold him, Rip would leave the house and go off on a long walk. Each time when she used to scold, he used to go on a long walk, he used to leave the house and used to go on a long walk. While rambling means leisurely walking. Pleasure, masti mein ghumta. While rambling one fine autumn evening, Rip reached one of the highest parts of the mountain because they were staying at the foothill of the mountain. So he just reached at the highest peak of the mountain. Tired and thirsty, he lay down on a patch of soft moss. Moss means he lay down on a grass. Just then he heard a voice calling out to him. Just then there was some voice coming. Standing at his feet was a tiny man with a rough white beard. There was a man who was standing just next to his feet with a white beard, dressed in old-fashioned clothes. He carried a keg. What is a keg? There was a keg means small, just like a small pot, a round wooden metal container with a flat top and bottom. He was carrying a keg on his shoulders and he made signs for Rip to help him with the load. Now he says he was asking help from Rip. Rip took the keg from the tiny old man and followed him up a narrow path until they came to a gurgling stream. Rip took hold of this keg and he followed them until they reached a stream. Gurgling means a flowing stream. एक river के पास वो पहुँचे. Rip did as he was asked and then walked on. He did as he was asked and then he walked on. As they walked, Rip could hear loud sounds. As they were walking, Rip could hear a loud sound like the crash of distant thunder. जैसे कि बिजली कड़कती है. Soon they came to a flat open space where there was a group of other tiny old men. So soon they reached a place where there were more tiny old men like that man, all playing nine pins. They were playing a game of 9 pins. Each time they rolled the ball, it sounded like a loud peal of thunder. Each time they were rolling the ball, it sounded like a loud peal of thunder. When they saw Rip approach with a keg, they stopped playing and took the keg from him. Because Rip was carrying that keg of water, and the moment he reached over there, they stopped playing and they took the keg from him. So keg le liya. Then they all took turns drinking at the tap of the keg. Keg के tap से उन्होंने सबने पानी पिया. When they were done, they signaled to the Rip to take his turn. When they had finished, they said, Rip, now you take some water from this. Thirsty and tired, Rip drank the water from the keg. He was not thirsty anymore, but he began to feel very, very sleepy, and he rested his head against the keg and fell fast asleep. Right after drinking the water, he fell fast asleep on that mountain edge. Then what happened? The sun was high in the sky when the Rip awoke. When the Rip got up, the sun was high. I must have slept here all night, he said. I don't know for how much time I had slept, he thought. He rubbed his eyes and opened the tap of the keg to splash some water on his face. The keg was empty, but to his surprise, he found that he had grown a long beard. Now, when he just touched his chin, he realized that he had grown a long beard. उसकी बहुत बड़ी दाढ़ी आ गई है. I must go home, said Rip to himself. मेरे को तो घर जाना चाहिए. Dame Winkle must be angry with me. My wife must be angry with me. So Rip quickly began to make his way down the mountain to the village. As he approached his village, Rip felt uncomfortable. The people looked strange and he could not recognize them. When he was coming down of the mountain, he could not recognize anybody. Everybody was looking different. They wore clothes in a fashion he had not seen before. He has seen they were wearing different clothes, and children pointed at him and giggled at the way he was dressed. And all the children were making fun of him because he was dressed in a very old fashioned way. Even the village looked bigger and more crowded, and when he reached the village, that also looked very big and overcrowded. In fact, things looked so different that Trip had to ask for directions to reach his own house. So the village had become the roads had become so different, they had changed so much that he had to ask for direction to reach his own house. He had to ask for the direction. He was asking everybody that where my house is. Rip was glad to see when he saw his house, he was glad. He was very happy to see his house. But there was a young lady outside in the garden. Who are you? Asked Rip. And where is my wife, Dame Winkle, and my daughter Gerda? The woman's eyes widened in astonishment. I am Gerda, she stammered, and mother is indoors. That girl said, I am Gerda, and my mother is inside. After a great deal of confusion, Rip finally discovered that he had slept not just for a few hours, but for 20 years. He had slept for 20 years up that mountain. Rip was so glad to be home that he promised to work hard on his farm. Rip kept his promise, but on a day when there were rain clouds in the sky and the sound of thunder could be heard, Rip Van Winkle would take his place on the bench at the inn door and tell the village children the story of his day with a strange little old man who played ninepins high in the mountains of Catskill. So it's a story about a man who went for a long sleep for 20 years, and when he got up, he realized that he had slept for 20 years and everything has changed in his village in that 20 years. The roads have been changed. His daughter grew into a young lady, and his wife became old, and he also had grown white beard and his clothes were old fashioned. So just read the story and enjoy the story, and just underline the difficult words for dictation. We will do the difficult words for dictation and word meaning tomorrow. Okay, children, read this lesson at least 3 times loudly and narrate the story in your live sessions. Okay.